Hi, I'm Chaim Gingold, and I'm excited to show you Earth Primer today. I'm actually really excited to share this project with this community because it began life as a game, and I think of myself as a game designer, but it kind of turned into something else. The project is a little bit hard to describe, so I'm just going to show the trailer, which we worked really hard on, and then we'll take it from there. Thanks. Okay, so that's an overview of what the project is like, but what's it like to actually play it? So helping me out here is Cliff Carruthers, who did the sound design and music for Earth Primer, and he's going to be doing a live demo on the iPad. All right, so it's structured as a book, and the book has 5 different chapters. And each chapter has a table of contents. So this is the table of contents for the first chapter, which is about the Earth's interior. And under each of these labels, there are different pages. So let's look at one of the volcano pages. So each page combines text and interactive simulations. The text here invites us to make magma. As you progress through the book, you unlock new chapters, pages, and tools, kind of like as you would in a game. So let's look at some of the other chapters. So this is the surface chapter, which talks about things like erosion and streams and sand dunes. The next chapter is about the water cycle. And we're going to look at a page on rain shadows. So I think of Earth Primer as like a book, except it's a book that's illustrated with toys. And each of these toys is an interactive simulation. And the simulation is made of many different components and layers. There's a model of wind, of rain, of erosion, and hydrology. And what we're looking at right now is a visualization of some of the data layers that are inside. If we actually showed all the data layers, they would go well off the screen. These are just the ones that are available here. So what this page is about rain shadows, and what rain shadows are about, what we see here is we see the water evaporating up off the ocean and getting blown inland, and they're getting trapped and stopped by these mountains. And if you look at the far side of the mountains, you see that it's dry, right? There's a desert there. That's called a Rainshadow Desert. But what happens if we do what the page suggests, which is lower the mountain range using the lower bedrock tool? So we see that the desert has bloomed and the evaporated water from the ocean can now reach all the way inland, and our rain shadow is gone. On the next page, we see a NASA satellite photo of the same thing. This is, you see here, the west of the Sierras, it's green, and east in Nevada, it's dry. It's a Rainshadow Desert. So what this project is doing is combining text, simulations, photographs, and doing interactivity to explain and make the Earth come alive as a living system. So we're going to head out to the last chapter of the book, and which is the sandbox mode. So as you progress through the book, you're unlocking more and more pages and chapters and tools until finally you get to the sandbox. And in here, you get to use all the different tools that you've unlocked and learned about as you've been playing through the project. Let's bring up the tool menu. So you can see we're not going to look at all these right now, but just a few of them. So if we use the lower raise ocean tool, we can change sea level. We can also use the sun tool to change the temperature of the whole map. So let's use the raise bedrock tool and create some mountains. And we also have a brush. We can change the size and flow rate of the brush, which is kind of fun to do that. So this system wouldn't really make sense unless you played through the whole book, and that's why it comes at the very end. So you can appreciate more of what's going on once you've learned everything that it has to show you. Okay, so that's the end of our demo, of our live demo. Am I one? Okay, I'm one. Okay, so I'm going to conclude really briefly. So Earth Primer combines tropes from games, toys, books, and simulations. And I think of it as it's a contribution, kind of like Nikki and Vai's Parable of the Polygons, to a collective effort of inventing a new genre of interactive explanations. What does it mean to invent a genre? Well, when the printing press was invented, we didn't get novels and cookbooks and all the different kinds of books we know today right away. Those things had to be invented and designed. And so Earth Primer is one other example of a thing that combines telling, showing, and doing, like Nikki said. And so this isn't someone showing you, or this isn't someone telling you about how Earth works, or even showing you. You get to do it yourself, right? And that's what games and simulations allow us to do, is engage complex systems. Another reason I made this project is that I really love making and playing simulations. It's what drew me to Spore, and it's what drew me to this project. And what I want to do is to help cultivate a genre that allows simulations to live inside of a finished experience that's not necessarily a game. And so my hope is that what I really see this is a sort of prototype, as an example for other people to look at and steal ideas from if they want to make their own kind of things. Yeah, so that's it. You can check out Earth Primer on the web. You can get it right now on your iPad and play it. That's it. Thanks.